Calvin, bro. How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Just for you, this journey you've been on from walk on to scholarship player, then DeMonte opts out, so you go to number one receiver. Now you're breaking records. Just, I guess, how surreal has this been for you this season?
It's really been extremely surreal, but I guess it's just a testament to God and my faith in Him. But it's really just really haven't had time to just think about it. It's just been, week after week after week, just having to, forget about the last game and prepare for the next one. So, at the end of the season, I feel like I'll be able to, really just put it in perspective. But it's all happening, feel like it's happening so fast. So I'm just thankful.
Terry?
How you doing, Calvin?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I know you received 173 yards, but I don't care about that. Walk me through that 2-point conversion, man. What was going through your mind for that play, and you almost kind of like let it go.
Yeah. So we've been working on that play for a little bit, and I was like, if I get it, my first instinct is gonna be I'm trying to throw it, show off my arm a little bit. But when I caught it, I was running to this. I thought I was about to saw one defender come up, so I was like, okay, I'm probably just gonna hit the pylon. But then the I think it was the corner had dropped off and came up too. So I was like, yep, time to throw it. And coach had told me the whole week, he was like, you don't gotta try to, put it on the point or something like that. He said just, lob it up and get it there. So I was like, hey, it got there. It didn't look pretty at all, but it got there.
Steven?
Calvin, did you kind of have a sense that after those first few points that you had that you could take one back? And secondly, were you surprised they kept kicking to you after you kept this like your turns kept getting longer and longer, but they still decided to end up kicking to you?
Oh yes, that was I forgot. I think it was maybe the second or third one. When I thought I was out of there, I tried to jump over the dude and I tripped up. But then after that, I was like, yeah, this is the game. I'm getting one because and back in high school, that was my whole specialty. And I love punt returns. So I was like, this is the one. And I had great blocks set up, so it was once I got that one, I was like, yeah, I gotta score this one.
Evan?
Calvin, on a different note, when John Cartwright caught that interception, the whole team kind of swarmed over him. What did it mean not just for him being new to Memphis, but also just what he's been through recovering from injury? What did it mean for you guys to just show him that love after that play?
Oh, I think it was great. I mean, during he had a great fall camp, so I mean, we were expecting him to be a big time producer, and obviously he kind of got derailed with his injury. But that this was his first game back, so your first game back to make a big time play like that, to even create some more momentum, that was just a big time moment for him, and we're very happy for him, as well as guys like Tim Taylor, who got his first touchdown. Asa Martin got his first touchdown. Marquavius Weaver got his first touchdown. So it was great all around to see guys capitalize on their opportunity.
And on that note, you guys now go back to AAC competition. Second quarter, things were kind of struggling. So do you kind of take maybe the good and the concerns that you want to try to fix heading into next week going Navy?
Most definitely. With Navy, they're such a sound team. You're gonna have to be able to execute and fix the small things, because that's what's gonna eventually win the game. So it's great to have a win like this, but obviously just like any other win, there's plenty of things to clean up.
Devin?
Calvin, what's good, bro?
What's up? How are you?
Good, man. So we look at what you did today with the passing on the 2-point conversion, the receiving yards, the punt return. We look back at AG last year, running back, receiver, kick returns. We look at even further, look at Tony Pollard with his kick returns, running back, receiver. Can we officially stamp Memphis as Weapon U?
I think you can officially stamp it. AG had actually texted me. He had just texted me, and I was talking to him. But yeah, you can. I mean, at Memphis, we have guys that can do so many different things, and so that's why we have a system built for playmakers. So it can, just because you're one position, it's not, when you come here, you're gonna be used in many other ways to be able to fully show what you can do. And so yeah, it's basically a system where you can just show that you are a weapon.
Brian?
Hey, Calvin, just like Anthony Miller, you're a local product, local kid that went to high school here, walked on, earned a scholarship, and now you're excelling. You know, what do you say to the Memphis kids, you know, that, you know, may not have a scholarship yet, that, you know, you can't come to Memphis and excel?
I would say to them is to have faith in God and just to work, because that's one thing that that I just have realized, is that like all the stuff that I'm doing now has just been because I worked on it. I know I've been saying it many times, but coming into college, I wasn't nowhere near a receiver like I needed to be able to play on this level. So I mean, the only thing I did was just work, and so I would just tell them that no matter how it's looking, you could be. I mean, you could be somewhere where you're not able to maybe play at a certain level right now or something. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you work, it's gonna show up, because work never fails. And if you just keep on trusting the process and take the good with the bad, and just keep on moving, you're gonna eventually reach where you want to go.
Evan?
Calvin, you guys are going to see a familiar face of some of you Memphis guys. Cameron Kinley over at Navy. How far back do you guys go? Because he mentioned the other day that you guys had some great rivalries going back in high school.
Yeah, we've been playing against each other since ninth grade. I think that was ninth grade. Yeah, and so each time we play their school, Lausanne, where he's from, it's always a battle. I mean, I think 10th grade year it was like a team. We had gotten to like a fight, and it's always something building up to that game week, and so it's always good. And it's actually crazy that we're now, you know, both on this level playing at Division I football against each other. So it really puts everything in perspective. And, you know, going against him is just, it's honestly a blessing to see two local guys from Memphis, you know, just succeeding in life and producing.
How close are you guys? Because it seemed like you guys was just those rivalries. You got to have a chance to get to know each other and just kind of get to know each other. So how close is that friendship?
We're pretty cool. I would say anytime, you know, we see each other having this accomplishment or something, we'll tell each other, you know, proud of you, good job, keep it up. Because even though it's a robbery, it's all respect. You know, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him, and I would say he probably has the same for me. So I would say we just have a tremendous mutual respect for each other.
Terry, last question for Calvin.
Hey, Kev, you talk about all your hard work in practice, but you do a lot of hard work in the game. I think you might lead the nation in receiving defensive pass interference, because in the beginning of the season, the guys start talking to you. Now they ain't talking to you, they're holding on to you. So how much harder do you have to work just to get what you're getting throughout the game?
It's always, you know, defenders gonna have to do whatever they can do to try to, you know, stop me. But coach always tells me, just continue to play your game, run your routes, and just stay focused. And because, you know, sometimes they'll call it, sometimes they won't. So I really try not to focus on that, and I go into a game knowing that I'm gonna get held, PI'd, all that, and I just try to fight through it and just make the plays when they come.
Thanks, Calvin.
Appreciate y'all.